Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here today over at Mike's place. We're going to do a part 2 of tackle organization. Today we're going to be going through Mike's boat. Last week we went through my bag, which is great for bank fishermen and co-anglers, but today we're going to show you how Mike has his boat set up. It's probably the most organized thing I've ever seen. It's very awesome. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and pick last week's Tackle Tuesday winner. Is going to be Trigus Fishing Duo. Probably saying that wrong, but Trigus Fishing Duo. He's from up in Michigan. Make sure that you send me a message on social media, Instagram or Facebook, and I will get you a package sent out. Just remember, guys, we do weekly bait giveaways on the channel. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment whatever question I pose this week. Or for that week. This week I'm asking, are you guys bank fishermen or co-anglers or boaters? And I want to know if you find today's video or last week's video helpful for you to help organize your tackle. So without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Hi there. I got my boat packed full of stuff. Fishing gear, extra this, extra that. And this is the most organized way I have figured out how to do it. We'll start at the back of the boat. I have my soft plastics in Tupperwares or something that actually fits into my slots in the boat. Listed so they slide in. Brush hogs, packers. You can get a lot of gear into them. Worms.
And open one of those up, Mike, just so they can see the amount of stuff that.
I mean, so there's probably 40 packs worth of in each container.
So 40, 50 packs in each one. He's got one for lizards, corals, worms, game hogs, jigs here it looks like.
I got my jigs that also slide in there. My weights. More jigs. And that all fits into that compartment. In the back, I carry my extra rope, my tournament bag, my buoys if I'm fishing like ledges and stuff, some extra fluids for this and that. I carry my fire extinguishers, my flag to fill up oil. I generally carry an extra thing of oil back here. My little anchors back in here also. On this side I got other soft plastic, swim baits, tubes. It's basically all the same thing as the other side, just more gear.
And just as full, you can see.
Yes.
Mike's obviously got a lot of stuff in here.
This is where I keep all my crankbaits. This is the most I could figure out how to put in here. I got my rattle traps, handmade baits, jerk baits, all different sorts of crankbaits and stuff. I carry my worm hooks, carry my treble hooks. I carry other stuff up here like line magic.
Why don't you show off the biggest money saver ever right there?
This is a David Fritz lure retriever, and this thing will save you thousands of dollars a year easily, from jigs to crankbaits to anything else. I've figured out this is the best way is rope on a thing, because if you put string on there and you get snagged in something really hard, it just digs into your hands and wants to cut your hands when you're doing it. So regular rope, tape it up so that it doesn't get caught on anything. Keep it as clean as possible.
And I can definitely attest to that too. We've been out on the boat many times and get a crankbait or really anything caught up in a little brush pile or on a branch or something, and that almost always will get it off of there.
Carry all my dye for my, plastic baits to dye them. Those are all that. Up in here I carry a lot of miscellaneous stuff. I carry my 2 spinnerbait boxes. One spinnerbaits, the other one are buzz baits. Then I carry my necessities as far as toilet paper, wipes, food, extra life jackets, my rain gear, my throw cushion down in here, some plastic gloves for when it's cold and rainy, and just other miscellaneous stuff, my dipping dye, more extra life jackets, as much stuff as I can get up in there. I want stuff that's not real heavy though. That way I can keep the bow lift on my boat and my speed going.
Heavier stuff in the back,
yes,
typically.
I find that the best way. Some guys argue with it, but to me it's all physics. You want the lighter stuff up front.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
In my rod lockers, this is an organized one, so you have tubes over here to slide your rods into, and the racks for them to go. You can probably come over on the other side. So those are divided. So I also keep other stuff down in here. I carry these 2-gallon Ziplocs. I'll tell you guys, as your units get older, your electronic units get older, sometimes they quit being waterproof. And if you're in heavy rain, you might want to slide a Ziploc over it, because I've had issues with my units getting water in them and then they just go kaput. This one actually got really wet a couple of months ago and it didn't work for about a week or two. Finally it started working again. But if you get that on before it's raining, especially if you got it tilted to where water's sitting on the front of it, that really helps keep it from getting destroyed.
Heck yeah. Great tip right there.
Yes, this side, when I carry other stuff, these are all trailers. These are all Ned rig stuff. I put the stuff in Ziploc, so if water gets in here, stuff's not always waterproof like it should be. I'm sure you all know that. This keeps it dry.
Heck yeah.
When you're putting rods in the side that doesn't have a rod divider in there, I like using the slides or rod socks, and I'll show you.
Hey there, Scarlet. Hey.
My big dog.
Giant German Shepherd there.
The rod socks help a ton to keep the tips from getting tangled up and wiring that's up in here, and from getting tangled in each other's. If you just jam them in there without rod socks on them, you're going to get to where they're like tied up with each other in there, and you're probably going to have to grab a big chunk of them out at a time, and you might break a tip off of one of them, where they might get hung up on a piece of wiring up in there and you break the wiring up in there.
So rod socks are definitely a necessity.
Yes, definitely a necessity on the side that doesn't have the divider. I generally carry about 7 or 8 more rods in there, about 15 in this side, about 7 or 8 in that side, so I generally have quite a few rods on my boat.
Heck yeah.
And that's pretty much the breakdown of how I organize my tackle. I've found it through the years to really help. Another trick for you guys that are getting older like me is I took a pair of glasses, you can come over here, and I velcroed a glass holder on there, and they're there when I need them. Every time I need to tie a hook on or something, they're right there. I don't have to go looking for them.
Heck yeah, smart thinking.
I came up with that this year. This is a trick somebody showed me. Since my boat did not come with a place to put my ruler, you cut a slot down in there, pull your cup holder out, cut a slot down in there, and then it just slides down in there, and you get the other stuff out of there. I don't know what.
Something's in the way.
Yeah. That makes it very nice.
Oh yeah. Sure, they've seen us pulling that out many a times during tournaments. Heck yeah. Alright guys, well thanks so much for watching. Mike, thank you so much for taking us through your boat and showing us the organization. I would highly recommend that you guys follow if you're bank fisherman or co-angler, follow me and get one of those bags. It will definitely help you out. And if you guys got a boat and fish out of it a lot, I would follow the tips that this man gives you. Other than that, make sure if you guys want to win the weekly bait giveaways, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button in the bottom right and answer the weekly question. This week I'm just wondering if you are a bank fisherman or co-angler, or if you normally fish out of a boat, and if you found if last week's video or this week's video helped you out at all. Comment that down below. Make sure you're subscribed, and next week you could be the lucky winner. Make sure you guys are following me on social media, and other than that, stay hooked, and we will catch you next time.
Have a good day.
See ya.